Hi, Al here. Well, the big show is only a few moments away, and boy howdy, we're all pretty excited about it. And you know, probably the most important part about going to these award shows is deciding what to wear. Too subtle. Quaint, but I'm looking for something a little more European. Kind of get that David Byrne look. Well, I don't know. Perfect. I can't tell you how important it is to make a good impression on a night like this. So, come join me now as we get ready to hobnob with some of the biggest stars in the music world and salute one of the most respected and dignified events in all of show business.
Weird Al's Guide to the Grammys, starring Weird Al Yankovic, featuring special in-depth, penetrating interviews with Bruce Springsteen, Prince, and America's Polka King, Frankie Yankovic, plus a stirring retrospective of the Grammys and the most exciting moment in Grammy history. And now, Weird Al Yankovic.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm standing in front of the Shrine Auditorium in Los Angeles, California. In just a short time, it will be the focal point of the entertainment world as hundreds of today's most popular celebrities gather for the 28th Annual Grammy Awards. It promises to be a night of music, magic, and mystery. Come, let's go inside.
The year was 1958. Dwight D. Eisenhower was president, the New York Yankees were World Series champs, and the big Grammy winner was the unforgettable Domenico Modugno. He walked off with the very first Grammy Award for Best Record. And the song, well, you probably can't count the number of times you've sung it in the shower, that timeless classic, Oh, Lottie, oh, Lottie, oh. 1961. Bob Newhart is named Best New Artist. Bob Goulet wins the same award the next year. The Bob decade has begun. And in 1963, the Best New Artist Award goes to a group that changed the course of music forever. The Swingle Singers.
But there's more to the Grammys than simply competition for a trophy. There's also competition for seating. Where you sit at the Grammys establishes your importance in the music industry. For instance,
if you're the drummer for Air Supply, you'd be back here. If you're Shaka Khan, you'd probably be here. If you're Alabama, you'd be here, 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 and here.
Huey Lewis would be here, Tina Turner would be here, and Bruce Springsteen would be right about here. And speaking of Bruce, last year the boss picked up his very first Grammy for his vocal performance on Dancing in the Dark. Last week, Bruce agreed to spend a few moments with me for this exclusive pre-Grammy interview. Well, Bruce, it's great to see you again. We go back a long ways together, don't we?
We've been friends since we were real young, 15, 16, you know.
Yeah, when I think back on all the fun we had, remember last year when I joined you on stage at Madison Square Garden and we sang Rosalita together?
It was just an amazing moment, you know. It was just an amazing moment.
Yeah, and you know, Bruce, since we're such old friends, I almost hate to bring it up, but you still owe me $5.
Oh.
When do you think I can get my money?
I don't know yet. You know, I really don't know.
Okay, well, let's get on with the questions. I hear you have a problem with your pants falling down on stage. What's wrong with them?
They're pretty loose, you know.
Say, a couple minutes ago, I saw you using a nutcracker to open a bottle of beer. How come?
I don't know, you know. It just seemed like a good opener, you know.
Yeah. Okay, name as many numbers as you can between 7 and 12.
8, 9, 10, you know, 11.
Bruce, say something incomprehensible.
It's something like, I guess you know, I probably took the whole thing Well,
Okay, that's enough. Now, mumble something totally incoherent.
he's just...
Great. That's just great. Do you remember the last time you squished Jell-O between your toes?
It felt really different. You know, it was funny.
Okay, let me ask you something. What do you think this is?
I think that it's like a tool. It's a powerful tool.
And what do you think this is?
I don't know.
And what'd you think of that?
It was frightening.
Okay, I got this joke. Two ducks are sitting in a bathtub, and one says, "Pass the soap," and the other says, "No soap, radio." Yeah, I knew you'd like that one. Gee, Bruce, I really loved your Born in the USA album. I was just wondering, by any chance, did you happen to hear my last record?
Oh, gee. Yeah, I did.
Well, what did you think?
It's disappointing. You know?
Well, I think that's all the questions I had. Thanks for your time, Bruce. You're a pretty cool dude. You can drop by my house and watch TV anytime.
Hey, thanks.
Coming up next, those Grammy songs of the 60s and how to shop for the right limo. All this and more as Weird Al's Guide to the Grammys continues.